Wendi Dee here at Pure Achievement. I'm in Portland still, and we're at the People's Food Co-op. But right outside I wanted to show you something really cool. It's a cute little place here. Can you see it? And they serve all organic juices and smoothies. Hey there, what's your name?
Brian.
Brian, and so what's the name of your place here?
This is SIP. We're one of Portland's, maybe Portland's only 100% organic juice bar. And we've been here for almost 2 years now in front of People's Food Co-op, which is also a almost all organic food co-op and all vegetarian food co-op. And yeah, we specialize in vegan milkshakes and also 100% organic juices, green smoothies, fruit smoothies, and we also do, for the winter, we do some steam juices where we can keep them raw, where we just heat them up to like 110 or whatever, or we'll cook them, we'll do them hotter if people want them. And those are kind of like these tonics elixirs where it's fresh juice, where I add a little bit of herbal tincture to them and then steam them up.
And so you're making a juice for me right now. Can you tell us what we're putting into it?
So the juice that we're doing right now is called the Post Standard, and normally it's apple, carrot, beet, ginger, and lemon. But today for you we're doing no ginger and extra lemon.
That's good. So how'd you come up with the idea to start a place like this?
You know, I've always just been into juicing myself, and I also had this idea for doing a all-vegan milkshake cart. So I just kind of merged the two ideas together, and SIP was born.
That's great. So do you travel this little cart around, or are you just mostly parking here?
It's just right here. We're hopefully one day we'll have a mobile one that goes around to festivals and things like that. And we're actually working on a second cart right now, but it's going to be another kind of mobile but stationary location. Like this is a mobile location, but we really don't go anywhere. Stay here all the time.
So was it difficult to get permission to do something like this?
It's actually really easy in Portland. Yeah, here, I mean, they're really friendly to the food cart scene, I guess, here. There's a lot of food carts in town. And one of the reasons is it's really easy for a young person that has a good idea to make it happen. That it's a lot harder for them to get into a restaurant space, but if they have a good idea, they can do it in a food cart like this and kind of work on it for a few years first. So
that's great. I couldn't believe it when I saw it. Organic. And so, for our subscribers to our blog, for our followers, can you tell us what kind of scene it is around the Portland area for raw foodists?
There's a really great raw food scene here. There's not a ton of raw restaurants here yet. There's a really great restaurant called Blossoming Lotus that does a bunch of raw stuff, and we do some raw stuff. We're going to be doing some food out of our next location that'll be raw, and sorry.
That's okay.
And we're going to be doing some food that'll be raw, but there's definitely like a big raw community. They have raw potlucks like once a month upstairs here. There's a couple of meetup groups that are really active, and I have a lot of raw customers here. They have a decent raw section in the store here, and it definitely is a growing thing here for sure.
Great. Well, thanks for taking the time to show us your place and for making my juice.
Thank you.
Hey there, Wendi Dee here at People's Food Co-op here in Portland, Oregon, and I wanted to show you their raw food package section. They also, over in the deli area, they have some locally prepared dips and spreads that are raw. So that was pretty cool. This Coke's a little on the small side compared to the one in Pittsburgh, but it still has a lot of great things. One thing that I'm a little upset about Oregon in general, especially up in Portland, is that I can't find glass bottles of spring water. They're pretty plentiful in Pittsburgh where we are, and I can get 5-gallon containers, glass bottles of spring water for $15. And here, if you're lucky to find something, I wasn't able to find much at all up in Portland. But we came down to Salem and we stopped along our road down to Red's Pass, and I was able to find these bottles, $3 for tank, $5 a liter. But this is the store, and we found it out in Salem. So we had to stop back in and get some water for down the road. And when we stop in Grants Pass, our host's there so that they have some spring water that they'll be able to take us to, and we'll be able to fill up some of our empty glass bottles. But for now, we had to stop here and spend a whole lot of money just for these little glass bottles, but it was the best we could do because I really don't like drinking out of plastic. So anyway, that's something I don't like about Oregon. Believe it or not, there's something I don't like. So just wanted to let you know about that. Well, hopefully Oregon will get everything right and give us a big amount of glass bottles of spring water so that we don't have to go far out of our way to get our supplies. So that'd be great.